And now a disclaimer. Slovakia is actually a very nice place, so I'm told. They do not kidnap and torture tourists. I repeat, they do not kidnap and torture tourists. So feel free to come visit. I am saying this of my own free will. This is not a paid endorsement. Once again, I am not being held by Slovakian gangsters. I am not reading this from the trunk of a car. I am not a prisoner. So come to Slovakia where it's actually very nice. Honest. Eli Roth is at it again. Just when you thought it was safe to travel again, as if traveling these days isn't tricky enough, you have to worry about getting sick, getting cannibalized, as well as getting sold off to be murdered. Hostel preyed on the fears of other people, other places, when you're cut off from your safe little world where only the worst can happen. We got a glimpse into a seedy and violent underworld where human life is bought and sold. People are kidnapped to be unwilling victims for paid torture and murder. We're not done yet. This is Hostel Part 2. Paxton, our final guy from Part 1, makes it home, but he's seriously messed up from his ordeal and rightfully paranoid.
When are you going to tell Josh's mother what happened?
I'm not.
You wake up every night screaming, and I can't sleep.
Until one morning when his wife finds him up early. Just saying, that is so something a cat would do. So that's the end of PAX. And now our new group. 3 American art students, Beth, Whitney, and Lorna, played by Lauren German, Bijou Phillips, and Heather Matazzaro, are on vacation in Rome, sketching some European dongs. Mamma mia! Gonna need more pastels. That's enough male nudity. Eli Roth has a reputation to uphold. That's better.
Hands on your pencils, boys!
This is Excel, played by Vera Jordanova, who strikes up a friendship with our girls. No. Look at her shirt. Take a hint. On the train, they run into some very fine people.
Never mind.
Where you go? I knew you were a tease, you fucking cunt.
Mental note, Beth hates being called the C word. Excel pops up yet again, full of suggestions.
So where are you going?
On a little spa vacation.
Spa!
It could be nice. Do you know of a good place to stay?
Funny you should ask. This is how Priceline really keeps their prices down. They scan their passports and upload it to evil eBay. Or is it just regular eBay? People all over the world start bidding. Free shipping or I'm out. Lightsaber. For the background. Yes! Sniped that lightsaber. Note to self. Buy a lightsaber. Oh, this is that Sex in the City where Carrie dumps Big and then she's waterboarded. And Samantha gets laid. Oh, that's Samantha. Here's some of our winners now. Richard Burgi as Todd and Roger Bart as Brother Stewart. He's treating his brother to a trip at the Elite Hunting Club. Are strip joints passé now? Membership has its rewards, including complimentary tattoos. The girls attend a big Ren Fair party and Lorna, the quiet one, is first to score. Meanwhile, Stewart gets a little too close to his present. How much you want to bet I'll have you screaming later? Ooh, I like a man with confidence. I'm running off with a guy I just met. Okay, don't get kidnapped. You're not listening. Lorna's kidnapping doesn't get in the way of spa day. So many jokes. Lorna wakes up and we discover that women are in the club too. Welcome to the real dollhouse. Hardly sanitary. You don't know where she's been. This is obviously based on the Elizabeth Bathory legend where a woman would bathe in the blood of virgins to keep young. Yeah, even their kills are derivative. You know, when a person dies, they tend to release fluids and such. You don't want to be under her. Spa seems to be way too relaxing and Beth wakes up after closing. But not everyone went home. Ooh, I think she just sanded her nipples off. Don't expect help here.
Go away!
Oh, why didn't I get the camo bathrobe? No, I had to get white. I know, I used Ewoks in the first one. I had footage left over. This is a real-life example why you need to carry a Snickers bar. Oh, thank God you're here. Beating on our stock is a punishable offense. Now, who wants to pull my finger? It really didn't go down that way. Wasn't my way funnier? To take Beth to a hideous hideout. Oh, this won't do at all. Get you anything? Coffee? Tea? Massive painted portrait? When Google hires interns. No, I don't want to drive the Google Map car. Whitney is prepped for her client. But she's the one giving out makeovers. How does she smell now? Like usual, not great. Release the meme. Beth does not trust anyone, and rightfully so. The black SUVs are a bit obvious when you have to human traffic at 2 and chase a Class 5 tornado at 3. This IKEA second will keep them out. Come back, Poppet! Okay, why does everyone have a bigger closet than me? Hi, I'm Paxton. We've never met. This reveal is strictly for the audience.
After these messages. We'll be right back.
Finally, my table's ready. I don't want to be Chris Pan. If you wore a suit, you could have been Harvey Keitel, but here we are.
Any idea what you're gonna do in there?
I'm gonna show her so many memes. Stuart looks like his heart really isn't into this. I mean, look at him. You can tell he's more of a hooker guy. It's telling when in a room full of weapons, they play with the hats. Game time. Stuart gets Beth. Ugh, this is triggering me. All these tools. You need pegboard, organization. You don't want to be in the middle of a vivisection and you can't find the spare batteries to your hammer drill. I'm awfully good at planning kill rooms, aren't I? Aren't you a little short to be a murderer? Stuart is having second thoughts and really doesn't seem to want to kill anyone. Looks like she has an ally after all.
What the fuck are you doing?
I wanted hookers, but that wasn't edgy enough. Meanwhile, Todd gets Whitney. I saw this in a movie I can't remember the name of.
Probably use that face to get where the fuck you wanted, didn't you?
Ah, incel. He makes sense now. Cordless tools exist, people. I'm no expert, but I think I can design a better kill room than these guys.
I'm not that guy.
Well, maybe he is a little. He finally found the extension cord. The sick fucker is getting off on terrorizing her, but a lapse in attention with power tools and someone always gets hurt. This is why you don't have nice things. Todd loses his nerve, and it looks like he's not that guy after all. Sorry, sir, no refunds. The guys who talk about it the most do it the least. But that also makes this a contract breach. The penalty is, yes, you guessed it. Jeez, don't they ever feed these dogs? Whitney is so damaged that she goes on clearance. Ah, no takers. They might have to lower the sticker price. They offer to Stuart, and when he sees that Todd died because he didn't follow through, Stuart gets a side order. He somehow blames Whitney, as if a tied-up, horribly injured woman could chew his brother to death. But I guess Stuart is that guy after all. Now he's got a taste for it. Cuck no more. It's always the quiet ones. Kinda weird, the more evil he gets, the more he looks like John Saxon. He's evil, but not very focused. A little sweet talk and she gets Stuart to untie her with the promise of gross, unsanitary sex. Rather than wait to evolve vaginal teeth, Beth goes berserk. Beth is a tigress, and he's never been more aroused. Still, she can't leave on her own, but she's got a hell of a bargaining chip. Mr. Happy's life is in the balance, allowing her to dictate, see what I did there, her terms. Is she going out shooting? Gonna kill fuckers till they let her out? Nope.
I'm gonna buy my way out of here!
Money will save the day. See, she inherited a shit ton of money from her mother, so now she's super rich.
Just name your fucking price! Trust me, I got it!
And they're just fine with it.
This is bullshit!
Money can't buy happiness, but apparently it buys just enough. she has to do one thing to get on a contract. She has to kill someone. Then paperwork, they'll trust her and she can go.
I'm still gonna kill you, you fucking stupid cunt.
Oh, tell me you didn't call her the C word.
What did you say to me?
What's the matter, McFly? Chicken? Let's play Spot the Lapse in Logic. Your unit is in scissors held by a woman you were planning on killing, who has no other options. And your intent is to insult this woman?
Good luck.
You're a stupid fucking...
Doubling down, okay. I need a minute. You see, every guy in the room felt that, but trying not to cry.
Let him bleed to death.
No, Misha, it's not kosher. Just one more part of the deal. Every member needs their complimentary tramp stamp. Hot. Axel is still partying, still gathering victims, presumably. An Ewok steals her purse and she falls for the trap. Damn it, I left the Snickers at home. Payback's a Beth. It's easy for an heiress to hire goons when they work for candy.
Nostrovia.
They used the rest of her body for... I'll leave it to your imagination. That was Hostel, Part 2. Hostel 2 follows almost the exact plot from the first, just gender-flopped, with a tiny bit of insight on the clientele. They attempted to make characters out of them, but when the killing started, I really didn't have much attachment to them. But it's also familiar territory. It's not scary because we know where it's going. There's no tension, just anticipation of gore. I did like that the situation was resolved because Beth was rich, because I wasn't expecting that. She would have been shit out of luck otherwise. Stuart and Todd are just two guys threatened by women, and they use this to feel better. It gives a reason, a motivation. Stuart wants to kill his wife, but he can't do it legally, so a look-alike is the next best thing. You see him puff up when he gets a taste for power over another, and his true colors show. Paxton's involvement could have been eliminated. It added nothing to the story except as a direct tie to the previous movie. As I said, it's strictly for the audience. A lack of tension, a sense of familiarity makes Hostel 2 come off as a dull, half-assed retread. Seeing more from the client's side would have been more interesting if they followed it from the beginning, and we could watch them prepare for the kill room while we wonder will they or won't they. Showing Stuart's situation might and make him a more complex and interesting character. You would root for him not to kill. They gave him reasons, but we really didn't get to see it. What was his relationship to his wife really like? She's portrayed as a villain to Stuart, the same way a child vilifies their mother when she grounds him. There's a huge potential for character growth and discovery there. There was a hint of that when you see him hesitate, but when he goes on with it, it would have been heartbreaking if we were more on board with him longer. It seems gorier than the first one, but it doesn't leave as large an impression as the first. Except for that one part. Yeesh. If they gave Oscars for people screaming, crying, and writhing in pain, look no further. The story is mostly a series of events that only serves to bring our characters to the club. It gets you from A to B to C, when everyone only really cares about C anyway. Hostel 2 is 2 Bs. It's weaker than the original, but the amped up gore can't compensate for a recycled plot. A wasted opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!